I'm Maddie. I'm a professional player for Gen G Team Bumble, and this is Convos with Maddie. Today, our guest is NickiTaylor.
Hi, I'm NickiTaylor. I'm a content creator on Gen G's Team Bumble. I have been on here for 2-3 years. This is my third year, I believe. I stream League of Legends. Sometimes I play Valorant. It's really bad. Not Valorant, me. And I open Pokemon cards pretty often, and I sang a few of the songs that are in League of Legends.
A lot of people don't understand that content creation isn't just about the streaming. How much time do you spend building your brand and your community on platforms other than just Twitch?
I don't know. I do spend a good amount of time going through like social media stuff, like, making tweets and taking an Instagram photo. That's another thing, man. Things that take forever.
I don't want to help that takes.
It's not a good time. I spend a lot of time at it, but because of like all these things that I'm talking about, I don't post on those platforms that often because there's so much like anxiety around it. I really understand the feeling of like when I play games, I want it to be like competitive all the time, but obviously it's different because I'm not good like you are. I know you said it's like kind of like something that you're somewhat like born with, you're gonna have it or you don't, but what is it that, like, do you think there's something that you do differently that sets you apart from obviously the regular gamer such as myself who likes to win and play competitively but obviously not at that level? What sets you apart? What aren't we doing? Why aren't we like you?
I think it's a lot of patience. A lot of people like getting into competitive game or get a little impatient because they're not good at it right away. Like there's some games where like I haven't been as good as I want to be right away, and it takes a little bit more time to like watch other streamers, like watch pro players, watching YouTube videos, just like learning how other people are playing can take a good toll in how you're gonna play.
I think that's a big step that a lot of people don't take, including myself.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is. It's a lot of extra time because you're thinking like, I got all this time to like play the game, and then you're putting in the extra effort after, obviously, which it makes sense. But for me, I'm like, it's really hard to push me to do that next step. Big brain, your galaxy brain over there.
Yeah. What do you do to keep your content fresh and to ensure that people are returning to your stream or you're getting new viewers?
How do I stay fresh? How do I stay totally fresh?
How do you stay cool, with the kids,
I don't know. I started watching TikTok. I know how to awa. I don't know. Sometimes, the streams can be like really calculated as to like what I'm doing and what I feel like is working for viewership. And then sometimes you're just, going with the flow of like what feels good at the time. And luckily what feels good at the time a lot of the times is what feels good to everybody watching. So it's like me doing what I want to do ends up being what other people want to see anyways. What advice would you give to an aspiring young woman trying to break into the professional esports scene, especially with it being so male dominated?
You're gonna get a lot of annoying, call them boys, not men, toxic, comments just playing like regular public matches. Even in some like higher level, there are still people like that, and it's just patience. Like, when you're learning the game, you gotta learn to be patient with idiots. There's gonna be mean people no matter what. You just have to worry and focus, put all your attention to what you're doing. You're gonna have bad games. Everyone has bad games. Guys have bad games. Everyone has bad games. And you can't like keep what they're saying to you. It has nothing to do with your gender. You're not doing bad because you're a girl. You're doing bad because you had a bad game. And you just have to remind yourself that you are an athlete and you're competing at a very high level, and it's very stressful. And unfortunately, we get the extra toxicity from people who are jealous, and we got to use that to our highest strength that we can. Nikki, I would love to thank you for stealing my show, but I always end the show with advice from my guests. So what is one advice that you would give to an aspiring creator?
I think what you said actually applies to both things. And I think that I could take a page out of your book. It's really hard, you know, anywhere from people just judging your poopy gameplay from people, you know, on the content creation side, people, you know, just judging your face, whatever it may be. You know, it's like I can't change my face, and in this current moment I can't immediately change my gameplay, so I must find patience with myself and patience with you, or become well acquainted with the mute button. It's something I'm not very good at, the mute button. So my advice to everyone else is become acquainted with it. Get good at it. Check out that ban button. Check out that mute button. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's natural. I've heard it's fresh. And I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm not well acquainted with it, but this is my new goal. So all of us, we should get into it. Block button, ban button, mute button, and live your best life. And be patient with yourself and just do your best, because that's all you got. Someone yelling at you on the other side isn't going to make you do better.
No, absolutely not. And I love that. I think owning up to and accepting and, you know, letting people know, like, hey, I'm playing bad. I'm sorry you came at the wrong time. I really appreciate you, and I would love to do this again. Thank you so much, Nikki, for joining with me on this edition of Convos with Maddie, presented by Bumble.
Thank you.